Hello and welcome back to the Panic Brothers channel. At the time of this recording, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 has just finished its first, prequel kind of episodes. I wouldn't call it the first half because it's definitely going to be a lot more than just 8 episodes in the season. But the first 5 episodes, I believe, have come out. Essentially the prequel that goes over Gojo's flashback. Josue knows that I'm a big, massive fan of Jujutsu Kaisen.
To be honest, no, I didn't know you were this big.
Yeah, no, let's get into it. Yeah, wait, hold on. What, really?
No, I knew you were a fan. I'm a fan too. But when you said that it was a top 3, I was like, oh, that's brand new.
Yeah, no,
that's brand new.
I read the whole thing. The Jujutsu Kaisen. I always fuck it up when I say it too fast. Jujutsu Kaisen manga. I read the whole thing and caught up several months ago, around 6 maybe or 7 months ago. When I finished it, I loved it a lot, but I remember thinking, man, that shit was fucking confusing. And probably a lot of you at home who've read it probably know it's really confusing to read sometimes. It's hard to understand what the hell's going on. So I was like, man, I love that, but shit, that was kind of tough. And then now that this anime is continuing, and I'm watching the anime, I'm like, damn, I have so much faith that the anime is going to do it justice and do it way better than what I'm reading the manga. Because I can't describe it, but after watching those 5 episodes, I feel so confident about this series and love where we're going.
Dude, it's night and day. I also caught up to the manga it's been about a year actually, so let me not say I'm caught up, but I got up to whatever the most recent chapter was in the middle of the Culling Games back maybe 9-8 months ago. And I caught up and I just stopped caring. I just told myself, I just remember being loving the anime, loving season 1 so much that I needed to go read more. I'm like, oh god, I need to know what happens next. Especially because I keep hearing from people that the Shibuya Incident arc is phenomenal, and it was. I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. After that though, I just lost. I just didn't know what was happening anymore. Yeah. So I wasn't as hype as maybe other people should be for season 2 because that interest was already lost. But then season 2, obviously, so far these first 5 episodes also killed it. They just Mappa was mappaing and killed it like usual. I just cannot believe how night and day the anime and manga is. I've been on this streak of reading and watching anime, reading the manga. Did that for House of Paradise, did that for a couple of other series. I have never seen a series this drastic in terms of quality to me personally. Where the manga, I'm I don't get it. The anime, oh god, yeah.
It's a massive change up, but I don't think in terms of, how do I put it? I don't think in terms of quality is the problem. I think the manga's pretty good, as you already know. I love the manga a lot, but I think the difference is more so in how it tells its story. There's something about how the anime does storytelling where, in my opinion, I grow to appreciate the characters more. The dialogue is better. A lot of what they're trying to get across through the characters and through what they're trying to do is more obvious. A good example is I can't remember his name. I always forget his name. But there's a character in the anime right now who's in the same class as Gojo and Geto. He died. Kind of bowl cut, black hair.
The one that got in the 5th episode?
Yeah. The one who died going on the mission.
Something like H, whatever.
Something like that. But in the manga, to me, it felt like it was kind of quick and glossed over. I was oh, okay, he died, and then to me, oh, it makes sense why Geto would feel the type of way about that. But the anime, I think this is just a way better job at just showing you hey, this is somebody who really made Geto feel like I'm losing friends, I'm losing allies, I'm losing people who understand me the most. And I think that was really hard to get across on just the black and white pages of the manga. To me, maybe it just seems like Jujutsu Kaisen is a better story when it's animated and just not a good story when it's read. And I think that's the truth for a lot of different stories out there, but it's just rare seeing that from a manga, because usually a good manga translates great in anime, but this is a good manga that seems like a completely different story when I'm watching it, and I love it so much more when I'm watching it.
It literally, going back to what I said, it's night and day. You're completely right. I think I don't. Even when I was reading it, I just remember going, "Damn, I need this to be animated," and it wasn't because this scene is so fire. I needed the anime to kind of like explain to me what am I literally seeing, because and I think the first 5 episodes of season 2, every single episode was phenomenal. I don't think there was
actually a bad one.
Yeah, I actually think episode 5 is probably the
best.
The best one, yeah. And I think it becomes a pacing issue as well, because how many chapters was this arc? Wasn't it like about 13?
I want to say it has ballpark around the 10s. I know that it hovers around like 45 to like 50 something, I believe.
No. 12 chapters, 65 to... No, sorry. 14 chapters. I can't do fucking math now.
Oh, no. Okay, I have the wrong chapter. I was thinking about when Yuki debuted, and I forgot she debuted in a flashback for Tojo, so that's completely different, yeah. So it's later, it's later.
So chapters 65 to 79. That's 14 chapters, which means that the anime was going at a pace of maybe 3 chapters an episode, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, maybe like one of them, whatever. That's a lot to cover in one episode.
You would think by that logic the manga would be more detailed. You'd gain more out of it. But somehow they're grabbing 3 chapters in one episode, and it feels like there's more to be said in the anime than the manga. It's crazy. And I can't describe it.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the chapter titles too. Because all of these chapter titles, you know how JJK that the manga does. It's always like X part 1, X part 2, X part 3, X part 4. Like they don't stop.
Same thing in the anime, hidden inventory, premature death.
Right. So like the first 4 episodes are covering the first 11 chapters of this arc, while premature death was covering like towards like the last 3 or 4-ish.
Yeah.
So nonetheless, like that's some insane pacing, and it really goes to show that probably that's what it could be as well. Like the anime just knew what to really kind of gloss over, and that the manga kind of stayed on, and I think it was all the better for it. There was some moments that I don't remember if it was like that in the manga. I forgot what episode it was. Maybe it was between 3 and 4, where it was, or maybe actually 2 and 3, where that girl's maid or nanny, whoever she was, I forgot like their relationship. There was an episode where like Kuroi gets like in the middle of a fight, she gets like kidnapped or something, like she gets taken, and then they're all like, "Yo, we gotta go get her." But then the next episode starts, we already got her.
Yeah, I was like, it's like we didn't sit on it that long. Yeah, because the anime knows like this is not that, it's not that deep. It's more about what happens after this.
Yeah. So like, it kind of took me aback, but then I kind of still was like on board. And yeah, you're right. Like, if they did go deeper into that, if any other lesser anime would have probably put out the filler episode for that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the perfect opportunity for a filler.
To expand upon a whole misadventure.
Yeah, exactly. But then at JJK, it was just like, no. And honestly, they could have too. I mean, like, if there's any arc that would, like, I'm sure that everyone would have loved that extra episode of, it's this. Because Gojo's past, like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
The thing is, I'm glad they did it because Rico is not important, like truly important in the grand scheme of things. It's what Rico's situation or the mission behind Rico did for Gojo and Gito's character. Like, even now, you know, I'm a carb all the way. What happened to Rico specifically, like, Rico the character isn't important. What happened to her, yes, is important, but Rico the character isn't. So for the anime to spend like 3 episodes on who Rico is and, you know, trying to really like gloss up this adventure just doesn't make sense. So I'm glad they don't go down that route.
Yeah, God. Even this is a random question, but I do want to ask: do you think the opening is gonna carry over? Like, is this just an opening for 5 episodes?
I'm pretty sure the opening's gonna change. I'm very confident.
It's just for 5 episodes only.
Which tells you they really are putting like a lot of work into this, man. They like put in so much effort just to highlight these 5, which to me is so huge. Also because I don't know how you feel about it, but when I read the manga, I know and I knew through I think the Zero movie, the movie of Utah, that Gojo and Geto were close. they're homies. And even in the manga I knew that because I read this already before. But the anime has really made it so clear to me how much this dude meant to Gojo. It didn't really hit me until I watched it. I'm like, damn, like this is like a really strong friendship, and Gojo really lost somebody close to him. It just hits harder in the anime than it did in the manga.
They were those two dudes. Like,
no, yeah.
They really were like Jujutsu Kaisen really understood it, that there was a mission that needed to be had. The only two people you should send is Geto and Gojo.
Yep.
And obviously, like, there were some moments that, like, they just knew each other so well. There was that moment where they were at the beach and Geto goes, Gojo, you haven't slept for 2 days, haven't you? Whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was like, I couldn't tell. Gojo was, no one could tell. He looked fine to me, yeah. Yeah, but, like, Geto was the only one. And like, a little moment like that, like, really emphasized that relationship that they had, that there really was nobody else. Yeah, really was nobody else that, like, understood each other the way that they did. Exactly. So
I'd never really, I know the manga tried to, like, you know, display that, and I caught a glimpse of it, but the anime just did so much more. Between also the, like, the anime opening, you know how much I love the opening. The opening really makes it, like, clear like how sad it is that these two departed from each other. I was just telling you before this call, the artist behind the song made the song for Jujutsu Kaisen, and he made it through the lens of Gojo. So yeah, that really tells you, like, how much more that song alone adds. To me, it's just that, I don't know, Mappa just really has done a tremendous job, which is these 5 episodes, which tells me Shibuya is gonna be just really well done.
That's what I'm saying. I think this was such a huge, just nice appetizer. Mm-hmm. Like, I have no complaints with these 5 episodes, and I think they were a really great way for us to get back into the world of JJK. And I can't really explain to you the feeling that I had, like seeing Megumi, Nobara, and Yuji again, because like yo, like, my body kind of went, oh.
Yeah, and I got a little goosebumps. I was like, oh man, we're back.
Yeah, like, the homies are here again. Like,
my cousin felt really sad though. He was like, damn, it's like Gojo sees them 3, and I want to protect these 3 as much as I can. I don't want them to go through what I did. That's just tough.
I'm kind of going through like a little bit of like I don't know how to stand about this, how to feel about this, because, like, obviously the recent trend is for, like, the anime to only animate once, like, the manga is way ahead, and then only like an arc or 2. And so obviously I think that works really well. But I also feel like they end up animating too much, like too many chapters in one episode. And I didn't feel that way too much for this part, right? The JJK part, the Gojo's past. But I do wish that they would just, like, that one scene that really stood out to me a lot was when Gojo found out about how Geto murdered, like, over 100 people. Yeah. And he was talking to his sensei, and he's like, huh?
Yeah. And he was like, he would never. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, and I feel like if there was any other anime in the past, like, that was kind of like going chapter by chapter, they would have used that as a moment to really, like, hone in and, like, have it go to, like, break down. And that's probably the one thing I wish I can see a little bit more of, because we know that Gojo was struggling with just what happened, and obviously when he went to go after Geto and talk to him at Shibuya or Shinjuku, sorry, that's where they were. Like, he was yelling at it, like, you know, like, he was in pain, and he had all opportunity to kill him right then and there, and he didn't. But like, I just wish they could just bask in that a little bit longer, like those feelings of like how Gojo must have really been feeling in that moment.
Definitely was the one thing. Over.
Yeah. They did but it was fast.
They did it. I think they did a tremendous job for Geto. Like, in terms of how they didn't do it for Gojo, they definitely did a good job with Geto, because the scene that sticks out the most to me is when he's the 2 scenes is one when he's in the shower and the water hitting his back sounds like the clapping, and then he just zoned the fuck out. That was really well shot, or well animated. Animated. Yeah. And then the other one is, it's all real, bro. The other one is when he's talking to Yuki, and Yuki, hot take, Yuki kind of pushed him over the fucking edge. Let's be honest. This motherfucker was like really debating on doing some shit, and Yuki was like, I mean, you could kill them all, but like, I'm not crazy enough to do it. And like, you're on the pathway of maybe deciding if you're gonna do it or not. Anyway, bye. Like that's kind of fucked. Regardless, though, when Yuki was telling him this again, like that water from outside was hitting the window, and again you hear the claps. And I thought those two were really good, symbolic takes on what's going on through him mentally. And I did like how he kept repeating how no one knows what it's like to eat curses like I do.
Yep.
It's just eating vomit and shit every day. Like the anime did a good job of really showing you like, hey, if you were in his shoes, you'd probably mentally just shatter as well.
Oh yeah. I hate to say this. I kind of don't think I blame him. Like,
I really don't. I really don't.
Like, I don't want to say I get it because I've never been a Jujutsu sorcerer before, but like you brought up a great point. I think that anime really did a great job because by the end of it, yeah, I was kind of like, I understand.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, but like, because obviously I think that was also that element of like, that's why you brought up that dude from earlier, that random dude that's also in their class that he just died in the same episode he was pretty much in. But like that little extra moment of interaction between them, and then just seeing him in the like spread out dead, and he's just like, I'm tired of seeing my comrades keep on falling.
Literally, like these are the people who know me the best, and they're dying.
And it made me question, like, why even be a Jujutsu sorcerer? Like, honestly.
No, yeah.
Like, what do you get from this? It doesn't pay well.
It's not it's a thankless job.
Yeah, it's a thankless job. Everyone just dies. You're putting their life in danger every day. Like, there's nothing appealing about it.
Especially in the scene where he's visiting the village, and the village is blaming the two children for the murders or like just the killings that's going on in the village. He has the curses that he can use curse techniques, and him trying to explain to them like, no, it's not the children, it's the curses that they bear. And then the humans being like, no, just kill them, just fucking eradicate them. If I'm him too, I'm like, fuck me, I'm so tired of you guys. Like, you guys literally don't get it. I'm trying to save you, and you don't fucking hear me out. You want to murder children? Like, you're focusing on the wrong fucking points. I'd be on the same shit too. Like, fuck you guys, I'm killing all of you. I'm just saying, like, I kind of get it. I really do kind of get it. It's a very lonely position. He definitely had Gojo, obviously. But I think the anime also did a really good job of showing how Gojo became so strong that he kind of got separated from Geto. He just going solo missions.
Yeah, that's true.
And Shoko was never going to be sent out to a mission just because they had Geto as well. So Geto was just by himself for a very long time.
Like, if Geto was barely being sent out on missions, then she wasn't going to be sent out
on
missions.
No, exactly.
Like that must be such a lonely feeling, because like, even in the one very special thing that you can do, the only good thing you probably can do in life, you still can't do it as good as this other motherfucker who's your best friend. Like, there's no way that you're gonna have like feelings of like comparison and everything. Like, the one thing about JJK that I think I really love is that it never shies away from like Gojo being as strong as he is consistently a plot element.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, especially like you saw it in that one scene where he said, are you the strongest because you're Satoru Gojo, or are you Gojo because you are the strongest? Like, it literally keeps coming back to him. Which at one point, like, do you wonder if Gojo thinks his strength is a burden?
Oh, there's no way that he doesn't. But at the same time, like, man, I also just love that he's like, we wouldn't have the Gojo that we have right now if he wasn't so confident.
Yeah.
Like, he goes into every battle knowing he's going to win. Like, literally. It does, nothing matters to him.
I think maybe at one point he just had to tell himself, like, this is just me. Like, I can't really walk away from it. Yeah, I gotta own up it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, and like honestly, also, is this the worst life ever? No. Like, well, yes.
Not for him.
For Jujutsu sorcerers in general, yeah, but like him, like, that's why like
easy.
Everyone else struggles in their job, because every job, like every single mission they go on is like life or death, but not for him.
No, yeah, so, he has it so light. He doesn't understand what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Which I find really funny too, because, you know, I think the anime does a really good job of, he's so strong that nothing really matters, where he's like, fuck the weak. Why the fuck do I do this for the weak? And Geto had to always argue, hey, like, Jujutsu sorcerers are around to protect the weak. We're here to protect those who can't fight for themselves. And then the whole paradigm shifts, and the guy who's the strongest now worries about protecting the weak, and the guy who did want to protect the weak now thinks it's worthless to protect the weak. The dynamic changed 100%, and it's so dope to see how the characters just kind of shift the mindsets.
Yeah, I that element is so
fucking
it's
good,
so
dude.
fire. It's so fire.
It's so good. Like, literally, when you watch JK for the first time, you never think Gojo was like this in the past. So to see that he used to be somebody else, and Geto used to be somebody else, and that they completely switched, is crazy.
Yeah, I think overall, phenomenal arc. Like, I really don't think I have much else to really say. I think Mappa just killed it in 5 episodes. And the fact that we're about to like get into what I think everyone generally considers Shibuya Incident arc to be like the JJK arc, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, it's the definitive, like, oh bro, like, wait until you see Shibuya. Like,
that's what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Like it's like their Frieza saga, or their like Sasuke retrieval
Frieza saga.
No, like it's like their arc that definitively makes JJK like one of the shonens that stands the test of time. So I'm really excited because I have a feeling that they're gonna go the extra mile for it.
I'm gonna be so pissed when it ends though, because you remember how it ends at kind of like a depressing cliffhanger.
I wonder. Obviously, spoilers for everybody who hasn't gone into the manga yet.
Massive spoilers.
I wonder even where they'll end it. Like, will they have you to come back? Like, would that be like the season cliffhanger? Has to be, in my opinion.
Because what if? See, my mindset is, what if you end it like 1 chapter after Sukuna does what he does? That'd be crazy. Just like, well, guess you gotta wait for a year to find out what happens next. But I do think it would be really good, like you said, if Utah appears. And remember how Utah is, going after who. So that'd be really good to like do that, because that'd be a full circle back to season 0 and be like, whoa, shit, Utah, wait, what's going on? And then like the whole arc ends right there, like the anime arc ends right there.
Wait, actually, remind me, what did
Utah do?
Sukuna do at the end?
Sukuna nukes the entire like city. He kills thousands of civilians.
Wow.
And then he does it inside Yuji's body. So when Yuji wakes up, it feels like he did it.
Oh, that's right.
That's the part where I'm like,
and that's what it got, like that next arc of like everyone kind of going after Yuji. Like,
yes.
Yeah, got it.
So I wonder, like, are they gonna stop right before that, or are they gonna stop like right when Utah is going after Yuji?
They have, wow, that's the beauty of it. They really have multiple places where they could potentially end it. And
all of them suck for anime only fans.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's like, fuck me, what happens next?
Because you could end it even when Nobara dies.
Yeah, that's another one. Dude, I really can't emphasize how much I think that episode where Yuji/Sukuna nukes the whole place is going to be so well done. That episode's going to go fucking insane, dude.
Yeah. I feel like we're really about to witness like
some peak shit
right
some
now.
Peak shit.
So I can't wait. I think this is gonna. I think the internet's gonna go fucking nuts for Shibuya Incident, and I just can't wait. And no matter what Mappa has, I don't know how they exist. I don't know how Mappa fucking operates. Like,
tax evasion has to be.
Like, for real, like when you're working on, what is it, Chainsaw Man? So what? So they did Vinland Saga, Attack on Titan, Hell's Paradise, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Campfire Cooking in Another World with my absurd skills.
Why'd you throw that one in there?
And did I say Chainsaw Man yet? No, right?
Yeah, you said Chainsaw Man.
And Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, Vinland Saga, Hell's Paradise, and JJK. Like,
that's just fucking nuts.
Those are 5 fucking
really good animes. Like, those are like top of the shonen list animes.
Oh my god. And someone said, I forgot where I saw this, probably on Reddit or maybe on a YouTube comment, really, that like they've been tackling the darker shonen. Like,
Very
that's
much
all
so.
they pick up. You're not gonna see these guys pick up like My Hero Academia season like 7. Like, and that's, I mean, as cool as that would be, like, that's fine. Like,
Aren't they also working on Lazarus?
They are.
Dude, I can't wait for that.
But wait, what is Lazarus? Is that
It's the same guy who made Cowboy Bebop.
Oh.
You should watch the trailer, by the way. The trailer looks really promising. It's giving me old Shampoo and Cowboy Bebop vibes again.
Fire. Okay, I'll check it out. But yeah, that means that they have 6 concurrent series that they're working on at any given moment.
That are either all gas or look like gas. Yeah.
Because I'm sure they're already working on Chainsaw Man season 2. I'm sure they're working. Well, season 2 for Vinland Saga just ended, so maybe they're giving it a little bit of time. Right? It just ended not too long ago, like a couple months ago.
Vinland Saga.
Yeah.
Yeah, it ended like I think 4 weeks or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and they're already working on season 2 of Hell's Paradise because
that's doing numbers.
Yeah, as great as it was, it kind of ended like
on a weird note.
No, not a weird note. It's just kind of like they only adapted the first, I think, 46 chapters, like the first 5 volumes. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, there's more, like, there's way more that you can do.
Yeah.
But I think it also ended already.
All right, guys. Well, those are our thoughts on the latest 5 episodes of the season 2 anime Jujutsu Kaisen. Great anime. I have high hopes that this is going to end in my top 3 animes of all time if it keeps going this way. Read the manga if you have the chance. It's a little confusing, but I promise you it's worthwhile. Let us know what you think in the comments about the first 5 episodes of JJK. And until next time, this has been Simon and Josue at the Pang Brothers. Wishing you guys the best.
Peace.